What you are about to witness is the story of one Dr. Robert J. Marzano. For over 40 years, Dr. Marzano has been deeply involved with the American education system, helping spearhead reforms ranging from formative assessment to classroom management. But where did the good doctor get his start from in the learning world? We begin in 1968, where Mr. Marzano graduated from Iona College in New York with a degree in English. A few years teaching in the New York public education system opened Mr. Marzano's eyes to ineffective instruction methods being used nationwide. Mr. Marzano returned to college and received his Ph.D. in curriculum and instruction from the University of Washington in 1974. Turning that Mr. to a doctor was the only accomplishment achieved by Marzano on his way to educational relevance. Classroom instruction became Dr. Marzano's forte, and he began to develop his theory on education reform, beginning with assessment. Dr. Marzano believes that the assessment focus begins with the student and follows a path to the teacher. Marzano suggests identifying specific learning goals for individual students and creating a rubric for each goal. This rubric would be used to assess a student's progress every 2 weeks and also track non-academic progress, such as obeying classroom rules and procedures, accepting individual responsibility for actions, and interacting with classmates. Dr. Marzano advocates that future grading systems include both academic and non-academic elements. This way, the teacher can get a full picture of a student and identify any learning or behavioral disorders in a timely manner before they become insurmountable obstacles. Now you may be asking yourself, assessing a student is academically great, but what methods can I use to get a grasp on my classroom behavior management? I'm glad you asked, chum, because Dr. Marzano is a pioneer in that field as well. Marzano headlines a star-studded group of scholars who have come up with a comprehensive guide to classroom management in the series they call Classroom Management That Works, Research-Based Strategies for Every Teacher. This series takes principles laid out by Marzano in his book, What Works in Schools, Translating Research into Action, and applies them to classroom management. In this series, Dr. Marzano describes action steps needed in order to establish rules and procedures, use effective discipline, and build positive student-teacher relationships. Countless teachers and professors swear by Dr. R's methods and actively use them in the classroom. To this day, Dr. Marzano continues to write articles and give speaking engagements regarding the state of education reform and its future. In Dr. Robert Marzano's capable hands, the future of education reform is indeed bright.